Here's a question for you. Can you spot the difference between a UFO and Starlink? Here's another thought. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and spotted something that left you questioning, what the heck was that? Well, let's talk about it. Hey guys, Nick Bello here from Beyond the Hub podcast. UFOs, or unidentified flying objects, and Starlink satellites, both floating in the sky, but worlds apart in their origins. UFOs have intrigued humanity for centuries, some reports even going back as far as millenniums. They are the stuff of legends, and legends are often grounded in historical fact. UFOs have sparked debates about extraterrestrial life to government cover-ups. Some believe them to be alien spacecrafts, while others chalk them up to weather phenomena, secret military project, or in this case, Starlink satellites. This video was captured as I was leaving my future mother-in-law's house on October 2nd, 2023, at 6:49 p.m., facing west. Earlier that evening, the local news had mentioned that satellites would be visible for 4 minutes starting at 8:19 p.m. However, as you can see in the video, there are 4 objects present. Just before I began recording, I displayed a photo showing only 3 objects in the sky, along with a plane, to demonstrate that these were not the same. Moments before I started recording, the 4th object appeared out of nowhere. Throughout the video, the objects arrange themselves into a triangular formation, which persists for several minutes before I stop recording. Now, just to clarify, when I say UFOs, I don't mean extraterrestrials. I mean unidentified flying objects. I will soon explain why I believe these objects are UFOs and not Starlink satellites. Now let's talk about Starlink, a satellite constellation project. It was developed by SpaceX to provide high-speed internet access worldwide. They launched in 2019 as part of Elon Musk's plan for people currently living without access to high-speed internet. As of March 2024, there are currently 5,504 Starlink satellites currently in orbit, of which 5,442 are operational. So many man-made objects in the sky, but how do you distinguish between the two? Well, UFO sightings often involved strange lights with erratic movement. Actually, the order goes from witnessing nocturnal lights in the sky to witnessing UFOs in the daytime, generally having discoidal or oval shapes, to witnessing UFOs on radar. Now, UFO reports that have radar confirmation, these generally offer harder evidence that the objects are real, although radar signal transmission can be occasionally discredited due to atmospheric transmission anomalies. That was a mouthful. Then we have close encounters of the first kind. Now, these are visual sightings of a UFO, typically within 500 feet or less, and they often show a clear shape with a lot of details. Now, there are other kinds or encounters, but I'll be diving into them with much more detail in a future video. Meanwhile, Starlink satellites are pretty predictable. They usually move in a straight line and form a distinct train of lights. They are typically observed after sunset or just before sunrise. However, you can still witness them in the night sky. So the next time you happen to look up at that night sky, hopefully with the knowledge that I provided, you will be able to distinguish between the two. But the real question is, what do you think? What's your take on UFOs and Starlink? Have you ever spotted either of them in the sky? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have seen a UFO, what type of experience would you consider that? After seeing this video, are you going to look up at the night sky tonight? The night sky. I know the solar eclipse is coming up, so legal disclaimer, I am making no recommendation whatsoever to look up at the sky during the solar eclipse. At least not without the proper eye protection. unless you think it's a bright idea to burn your retinas. I really hope you enjoyed that journey into the skies above, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a ton of new videos coming up really soon. And come visit us live every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and share your story or engage in live discussions on YouTube, Twitch, and directly in our Facebook group. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll do the best I can to answer them for you. And remember that the truth is out there, but it's up to all of us to find it. This is Nick Bellows signing off. Stay ghosty.